Hello, hello, my best friends. Chag Shavuot Sameach. Now I want to make a conversation about the Chag Shavuot, the machshava, the thinking. What's happened when Hashem gave us the Torah and what was before with the whole Gentile or the ministers of the non-Jewish nations. What around that? I have an idea, a few ideas how to describe the mitzvah, because around this word mitzvah, the whole world was shaken and fear, scared. Don't give me that, because one big reason, and now I want to talk about it. So the Midrash says about Hashem, go to every minister, because there is 70 ministers of every nation. So every nation has a minister at heaven. And when God wants to take and to finish with the control of the powerful of one nation, he take their minister, and that's it. He put him out from his chair, and the whole nation go down and finish the control, like Bavel, like Persian, Paras, and like Greek, Yavan, and what else? Like Portugal was very big army before years, Spain, England, and France was empire. Now they finished. So I want to ask the famous question: if God knew that the whole nation, the ministers of course, will deny his mitzvot, his Torah, so why he asked, why he did this step to ask them? And if we are sons of Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, and we know that they did the whole mitzvot, and there is a proof. Even Lot, nephew of Abraham, did Pesach when the angels came to Sodom city, and this night they ate matzot and so on. So the question is a big question. And more than that, there is a big question in the Gemara of Avodah Zarah. The Gemara tell us that לעתיד לבוא in the last or in the future, the whole minister will come to Hashem, and when Hashem tell them, oh, you go to hell, all nations, you didn't did the mitzvot, and you didn't accept, you did a lot bad things, you have no rights to get inside to paradise or to the Tchiyat HaMeitim. It's called תחיית המתים, resurrection, resurrection, like real life, to live again. After people died, it will be time that it's about 200 years. It's a few opinions, of course, in Chazal, but the tzaddikim will wake up in the start, yeah, and in the beginning, and then the Beinonim and the medium in the middle, and the last, the evil, not Reshaim Gemurim, but half Reshaim, half evil people. That they got their punished. Now they can awake again. So the Gemara on Avodah Zarah tell us that in the future all the ministers will come to Hashem and tell him, oh, give us one mitzvah, a few mitzvot, and you will see that we will do them. What for? The test, the exam, finished. It's the end of the world. That now it's like a summary, and the salary is paying now. So what's the justice to listen to their claim and like argue? What do you think that you knew that before Hashem gave to Israel the Torah, he asked you, don't you remember? So we have to explain. It's my thinking. If you will hear about else rabbis and other opinions, I would like to hear. Please, don't forget. So it might be contradiction, the whole situation, two situations that not suit to each other. So what's happening here? We must know there is pasuk, I think in Yeshaya, Ki tal orot talecha, and Chazal teach us that only the tal is not raining, is like water in before the sunset is go down whole night, and it's really good for the flowers, trees, and so on. And only tal orot talecha, what make alive in the future, tchiyat hametim, resurrection. It only who learned Torah and do good favors and tzedakah and ma'asim tovim, gemilut chasadim, as you know. So maybe they can say we did seven mitzvot Noach, 7 orders of Noach. Okay, it's good claim. It's good claim. So what is the mistakes of the ministers about the Torah? Listen good. They thought that the Torah is a wisdom. like the whole wisdom in the world, like philosophy, like in days of David, King David, he wrote it in the Hallel. השמיים שמיים להשם והארץ נתן לבני אדם. The heaven belonged to Hashem, and haaretz, the earth, belonged to human being. Okay, so it's separate. Hashem is there, and the human being, the whole human being, are on the earth. So Hashem is like ideal to think about him. Okay, but the Torah that belongs to heaven, to bring the Torah here on the earth, it's not accepted by them. That's why they don't understand what is neshama. Neshama is the up of the nefesh. It's not connected to the nefesh, of course, but I'm trying to explain it because the neshama is here, on those sides, here, okay? And the nefesh is the whole body, but on the blood. And the blood, the whole blood is here on our heart, okay? But the whole nefesh is all our body, all over. So, who wanted before to deny the Torah, they say it's don't belong here. It's something spirituality, more. It's like abstract. You cannot, but they didn't understand that Hashem gave here the Torah and the mitzvot for one reason, for one big reason, to be connection with Hashem. They couldn't accept it. To be connection with Hashem? What is Hashem? Where is he? Nobody knows. But to explain it. But you know, like you hear someone voice, how do you say, in the next door. You don't see him, but you hear his voice. Okay? You know that there is someone there. Or, next example, if you know that someone in such a place, you don't know where exactly, but you know for sure that he did for you a few things, a very big favors. That's why Hashem did punish Paro in 10 makot. 10 makot. Beat. Only for Israel. By the way, for Paro. Because we must know that every person, every human being in the world, God cares about him. Even Paro, even Nebuchadnezzar, even the whole bad guys in the world, God tried to show them the way, the correct way. We cannot understand that, but that's the truth. So, someone told me about one non-Jewish in the Holocaust. He was crazy about one thing, to bury and to put the whole people who died in the Holocaust and to bury them on the earth. in spite the Germans warned him, and he might be killed for sure, but he didn't afraid. He did it at night or early in the morning. He took them to the forest and buried them there. It's a big mitzvah. So what about this non-Jewish? I'm sure that he will get the paradise, but kind of paradise that's special for the non-Jewish. Not the same paradise as the whole tzaddikim and chassidim, of course, but it's a lot for this non-Jewish. And the whole, they did the 7 orders, of course. It's a promise, because mitzvah, if you intending to this mitzvah, why? What is intending? To know that God, Hashem, ordered. If you do the mitzvah only because Hashem ordered it, that's good connection. This, the intending of Hashem, why He did bring us the mitzvot, to connect, to raise us from the earth, or only the material things around us, and you can take that and to raise it to be spiritual. How? I'm blessing on the water, and I'm drink to be more, and I can make the conversation with you. It makes the water a mitzvah. I raise the water not because I'm thirsty, because I want to talk with you clearly and you will listen better. Yes. So that's why, if you have very close family and you can explain them the 7 orders of Noach, and I thought, now I'm thinking again to do a long video about every order of these Noach orders, and you can take it to your family, white family, and to make them close to Hashem by 7 orders only. Okay? It's very important what I said here. So, the whole Gentile and the world are thinking that the Torah or every wisdom is philosophy, not connection to how to make it, how to awake in the morning and to wash hands and to say Baruch Atah Hashem al netilat yadayim and to pray. They don't understand that. So this is how to think, what to think, and when to think. It's close. It's break me. It's make me a little small. It's not philosophy. If I have no border, I'm more wisdom. I'm more chacham. It's mistake. If you go and Hashem lead us in this way, you will arrive to the highest of the wisdom. Not if you want to make everything no border. That's what happened today in the Illuminati, and what they are doing, like slaves of the devil. And they are very, very wise people. And because they have no border, they arrive to the Satan worship. So you must make a border and clearly rules what to do and what not to do. This is real control. and you know what you are doing in the morning and during the day, what you are doing at night. And Shema Israel is to accept the whole kingdom of Hashem. We are belong. Always, every minute, we are belong. We are handle, catch strongly like a ripe, how do you say, wire that like magic, and we are take it to our heart to make us belong. What do we say? Be'ezrat Hashem, and God will. This connection, all those words make connection. So you must understand the catch, the rule is for us to arrive to the maximum wisdom. There is one way only to get the right wisdom. If you have no border, you can, like the Germans, they were very wise, but very dangerous. So there is 3 Amudim. What is Amudim? I have my dictionary here. I'm searching. The Amud is pillar. 3 pillars that the world are on them. Al HaTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gmilut chasadim. What is that? Torah, learning Torah, of course, and the mitzvot. Al ha'avodah. What is the work? Avodah of Bet HaMikdash. But now we have no big Bet Mikdash, so what we can do, praying. This is the 2nd pillar. And the 3rd pillar is the Al Gmilut Chasadim, good manners, good favors, and how do you say? And the most, it's including of good manners, I mean the correcting the dimensions. Correcting the dimensions. This is the point that including the 3 pillars. It's amazing. It's called Yirat Shamayim, and Yirat Shamayim with Tikkun Hamidot, to fix the manners, to correcting the dimensions. Because Rab Chaim Vital, it's like a grill here, and all what we are doing and praying and everything is going through this grill. And if the grill is not clean, the whole things what we are doing is not clear. It's like a dirty little bit. It's amazing. It's amazing. So what the goal? What is the goal of this Chag? What is the goal? You accept it in Torah. What the meaning that we are translate accept Torah? What really? It's not something you can feel it. It's abstract. So what we are doing to accept the Torah? So first, when we want to cook, the whole instrument, the tools have to be clean. That the whole food will be clean. So first, clean yourself. Good manners, as I said, learn Torah. Even woman, because she has to know rules about Shabbat, about kosher food, kitchen, the whole halachot around that. And tzedakah, maasim tovim, it belongs to all of us. Yeah? So if we know the 3 pillars, and we know the goal of every event that happened. So this Chag, this holiday, we accept the Torah, so this is the right time to think how I'm fix myself to accept Torah and to be more pure, and to ask Hashem to make me pure, to help me. And then the day after the holiday, I'm beginning like from the beginning. I'm starting from the beginning. That's the point. You're not do it in one day. It's a long, long road. But if you start with a lot of to achieve the right thinking, you achieved everything. You start from the beginning. You are like a baby now, but you know the road, the direction, how to go, when to go, and what, how to do that well. So in Pesach is another goal, and Shavuot and Sukkot. Every Chag has his vector, like vector, that you can take it with you and to start again and again and again. Because Sheva Yipol Tzadik Vekam. Tzadik, if he fall down, he jump again. This is Tzadik. But if he fall down and stay there and say, I'm nothing, I failed, I'm worse, no, not worse at all. That's the Yetzer Hara say. That's the Yetzer Hara say. So, if you begin and again, God will help you. You are a good pupil. You are real tzaddik. Because Sheva Yipol Tzadik Vekam. And stand up. That's the tzaddik. Every time to start from the beginning. That's it. They're like rolling stone, rolling man, rolling person. And God love it. Because you are stubborn to keep on this way of the Torah. And we hope to pray for that, for this mentioned, how do you say, goal, yes, and to ask Hashem to help us. That's what we need. We cannot change in one day, it's for sure, but to know that the neshama is spiritually at all, not belong to the body. Just Hashem forced the neshama stacking in our body. And the nefesh, we must give the nefesh her food, but don't forget to give the food, the right food, the spiritual food, to the neshama. If you will notice to the neshama, you will rest from the whole material world. It's a promise of Hashem. Thank you. That's the powerful of the mitzvah. Chag Sameach, and thank you for listening. And I'm waiting for your questions. Chag Sameach.